top 100 financial advisor, two-time author, one-time bestseller. I want to talk over some scenarios with you about those who are losing money right now. I understand that it is not fun. The market was down another 1,300 points or so, and things are just not going well in the stock market. And people are asking questions such as, should I stop contributing? Should I pull my money out? Should I just keep investing anyway? I want to answer those questions for you using data. I did try to do this earlier on a live stream, so this is the same content, but without all the extra going back and forth. So this is buildingbread.com. You definitely want to go here. You want to hit the free class button right above me, right here. And I teach free classes every day, a lot more now than what I'm used to, but I want every day. So definitely go and sign up for a class. I also have free resources if you scroll down the site here as well. So let's hit the whiteboard and talk about some things. So here are your scenarios. Everything that you're going to see is from, and I will enlarge this a bit. So each of these graphs are going to be from 2007 to 2020. All right. And each of these are going to illustrate a different scenario. So scenario number one, people saying, I'm not going to contribute anything. I'm tired of seeing my money go down. I'm just going to let it sit there. I was putting in 10%. I'm not going to put in anything. So this is do nothing. If you do nothing, and this is a simulation for what happened from the year 2007 to 2020. If you started off with the initial balance of 5,000, you would have ended up, and this is a pretty good thing, you would have ended up with $13,633. That is a gain, and that is through the worst recession we have had primarily in our lifetime. Not a great time to invest, but if you did nothing, you still would have more than doubled your money over this 13-year time frame. That is still pretty good. All right, so if you do nothing, you're going to be okay. There is nothing wrong with doing nothing. It's not the best thing you can do, but it's definitely not the worst thing you can do. You doubled your money. I can't be mad at you. All right. So that's scenario number one, was do nothing. And what we're going to do, so I'm going to have a little key here and we'll compare. So do nothing. And you would have had 13K. Tell you guys every video I'm not great at the spelling and writing thing, but that is what it is. All right. So number two is what happens if I contribute 100 per month. All right. I'm starting again with 5,000 and I end up with $52,000. Even though it was the worst recession ever, or in our lifetime. Hello, son. If I am consistent, even through the worst time, I still end up with $52,000. And right now we're going through this little tiny blip right here. Does it feel bad right now? Absolutely. However, don't let what's happening right now let you forget about all these gains right here. All right. So we don't know how far down it's going to go. I'm not going to get up here and give you a projection of how bad things are going to be. I don't know that. Could it be significant? Absolutely. Could we be overplaying it? Absolutely. I don't know. What I do know is over time, you're going to be okay. If it is as bad as 2009, and some people are saying it could be, the market still recovered from that. But those who were consistent at $100 a month did better. You essentially added an extra zero to your account. You started with 5,000. You kept doing $100 a month, which is for most people relatively easy. And boom, you're at 50 over time. All right. So we're going to go back up here to our little scoreboard and we're going to say, it's going to allow me to do that. Here we go. Say, add 100. If we did that, we would have 52,000. Cool. I would have added more money to my account. Now, there are other people that say, well, what if I just wait things out and come back when things are better? So I'll say wait and come back. You wait and come back again. We're starting with $5,000. You would have ended up with $40,000. And when you come back, you're adding just $100 per month. All right. So notice that this one starts in the year 2010. So in theory, what we're saying is right now, or really in the year that we started, so 2007, you just pause your account. You didn't do anything, and you started with the same 5,000 in 2010. So I'm sorry, 2007. So you're waiting those 3 years, and you're starting right at 2010, and you're adding $100 a month from there. You end up getting $40,000. Now, is that good? Yes, because you're being consistent, because you're adding money to it every month, even through these little blips here, because it's never going to go in a straight line. And you never know how bad these things are going to be. So look at this dip here. You still would have went through that. Would you have pulled out? We don't know if these dips are going to be the same or not. So you have to be careful about pulling out because you don't know how good or bad those are going to be. But in this situation, you would have gotten $40,654. So we're going to go up here to our little scoreboard and say, we're going to say wait and come back. Right? In that situation, you would have gotten $40,000. So which one do you want is the question. Now, is watching your money go down great? No, it's not. But to me, I'm gonna take the 52. And this is because I have more time, right? You have to decide, do you have that time? But leaving, moving, waiting to come back cost you, at least in this scenario, $12,000 essentially. That's the difference. That's the difference between waiting. That's the difference between investing consistently, even though things aren't the way that you want them to. That's the difference between apps doing nothing and pulling out and never contributing, and the difference between just sticking the path. This is why I keep telling people, if you're looking to build generational wealth, if you're looking to retire and have financial freedom, and you have the time, whether it be 10, 15 years or more, you're going to be okay. It's not fun right now. I understand that it's not fun right now, but do you want to spend $12,000 being afraid? We've been through these types of things before. Whether it's Ebola, mad cow disease, I've listed the list of them over and over and over again. Even if this thing gets worse, even if it is a recession, we have been through recessions before. We have been through bubbles before. Those who are consistent tend to win over and over and over and over again. Does it feel good to pull your money out right now? Yeah, sure. But 10 years from now, you're going to look back and say, man, I could have had more if I invested when things were low. 10 years from now, you're going to wish you started 10 years ago. In 2030, you're going to look back and say, man, those stocks were cheap. Man, if I had stayed put, man, if I kept putting money in there, I could have had 10,000 more, 12,000 more, 15,000 more than what I have today. And you're not going to get that time back. It's not easy. Building wealth is not easy. If it were easy, everyone would do it. So stay consistent if you can. I know it's not easy. If you can't stand to look at your 401k, don't look. It is okay not to look. You don't have to. It's going to do what it's going to do anyway. So that's my advice for you. Make sure you go to buildingbread.com/webinar. The link will be above for you to learn more things like this. I show you how to run those tests so you can make better, more informed decisions on your own. Again, buildingbread.com/webinar. You'll see the link above. Go to buildingbread.com. I have a bunch of free resources for you. I appreciate you guys. Make sure you hit the share button. I'll see you guys later.